Hello, and welcome back to my Pokemon card opening ASMR video series. Today, I have for you a brand new X and Y Roaring Skies Elite Trainer box that I will be opening. It has a little bit of plastic on it because it just came to me sealed, and I haven't opened it yet. This only came out a few days ago, so I haven't seen anybody else open one yet. But it should contain 8 TCG X and Y Roaring Sky booster packs, as well as card sleeves, energy cards, which is primarily why I bought this, to be honest, because I do actually play with the cards, and well, it's hard to make decks when you don't have enough energy. And a player's guide, as well as damage counters, a die, burn and poison counters, and a big box to hold it all. And it features Mega Rayquaza. It looks really cool, by the way. So, I guess let's go ahead and get into it. This does have 8 different booster packs, so it might take me a while to open them all. I hope you don't mind. And actually, it's taking me a second to get into the box itself. Whoops! Sorry, I made a loud noise when I opened it, so I had to cut there. So it looks like it just slides right out of the holder, and there's the player's guide. Oh, I don't want to see what cards are in the series yet, but I'll look at that later. And it also looks like there's some art on the inside. Let me see if I can open that up. Oh, how neat. It's like a little poster. Very cool. But I think it's time to get to the main event. These are to hold all of the nice new cards I'm going to get. Oops. If you would focus, camera. I don't think it wants to focus because the pack is a little shiny. Oh, and there's me. Hello. So I'll just start by grabbing the packs. I know this is going to be a long video already, but we can look at some of the other items after we open the packs. So here's a bunch of energy cards. Very crinkly packaging. Looks like we have 2 of each of the art, the cover art. So we have Megaladius, Mega Rayquaza, I'm not sure which one it is actually, Mega Gallade, and Deoxys. Just for ease of opening, I'm going to tilt the camera down a little bit. There we go. Well, I think I'm going to start with the Rayquaza, since he's on the front of the box. I like his little jewels he has on there now. Alright, let's see what we got. And I won't be doing any of the card tricks because I just like to see how they come in the pack. I don't want to try and move them around. I like how they come. So we've got a Wingull here, Dratini. Very interesting that you have both Leaf Energy and Electric. Then we have an Electrike. Very simple on the attack there. Aw, Swablu. I have some Altaria, so I've been meaning to get more Swablu. Interesting that it's normal type, but I guess they wouldn't make him dragon. He'd still be a bird type. A Bagon. It's got continuous headbutt, 30 times the number of heads. Fire energy too. It's interesting, even though he's dragon type. I wonder if this deck is supposed to have a lot of dragon types. I don't know. Looks like we got something shiny too. We have a reverse hollow Meowth. It looks like he's got well, I don't know what he's stealing, but it looks like Inkay in the background is checking him out. Feelin' Fine, draw a card. Or Fury Swipes. 20 damage times the potential to do 3 coins. Maybe get 60 damage. I just like his face. And there's a holographic energy switch. It's got a really cool gold border, and it's like textured. I only have a few cards like that are textured. It's very interesting. And it says, move a basic energy from one of your Pokemon to another one of your Pokemon. Interesting. I really like the texture of this one. Okay, you guys get to go back here. We also have a Dustox. I don't think I have a Cascoon, but I do have a Silcoon. Twilight Poison, though. You can make them asleep and poisoned and do 80 damage. Oh yeah, and 140 HP. Wow, Dustox. Looking nice. I do prefer Beautifly aesthetically, but I don't know if Beautifly can do that much damage. And a Furo. Very nice. I have a bunch of different Furo from different sets, but I think this is the coolest artwork I've seen of him so far. And we have an Unpheasant. A lot of normal type in this deck so far, in this booster series. Though I've only opened one pack, so I don't really know if I can make that kind of a judgment yet. Okay, so that was 1 out of 8. I might have to speed up opening here because I'd like to get it all in one take. Here is the second Rayquaza. That was a little hard to open. And to go along with the Duskox, we have a Wurmple. Now, as a basic, he's pretty good on HP. Kind of standard now, I guess, for the new decks, but can't do any damage until you put 2 whole energies on him. I don't know about that. I guess it might be worth it to get the Duskox, though. We have a Tailo, 50 HP, double peck. Nothing too special, but very cute artwork. He looks a little bit angry, though. I'm not sure why. Another Electrike. And another Bacon. A P-Dove. Interesting that it's another that is 60 but can't attack or do any damage until put 2 cards on him. Though recently I did happen to get a fair amount of double colorless energy, so I might be able to work these guys into a deck somehow. And we have a reverse hollow Spearow. Very pretty. I always like when the hollows are kind of rainbow. Ooh, very pretty. It's an Articuno. Woo! It looks like the art's all over the card too, so. We've got Delta Plus. Is that what that is? Oh, I guess because Rayquaza is supposed to be Delta, because it's like Alpha, Sapphire, Omega, Ruby, and then Delta, Delta Emerald. If your opponent's Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an attack of this Pokemon, take 1 more prize card. Wow. So not only does he have a very high HP for a base Pokemon, and can do 20 damage plus a potential of 120 more, 140 damage, but if Articuno knocks him out, you can get a second prize. Wow. Alright. I see you, Articuno. You definitely get to go back with the special cards. And we have an Executor fighting a bunch of Spearow and looking pretty evil about it too. And he can do Seed Bomb for up to 80. Oh, so I guess that's what he's doing. He's shaking off the Spearow. 20 damage times the number of normal type Pokemon that your opponent has in play. And Winona. I really like her design, her outfit, how they cut out a little bit in the back and then gave her like wings in the actual design. But I think when they tried to give her like some poofy aviator style pants, it kind of just looks like she has a sharp butt. Like her butt's all pointy. Search your deck for up to 3 normal Pokemon. Reveal them, put them into your hand, shuffle your deck afterwards. And lastly, we have another Unpheasant. Okay. Got 6 more to go. So I know that there's definitely a pre-made deck that has Articuno in it. I don't know if it's that Articuno, but since I already have an Articuno now, I would really like a Zapdos. I think I've collected about 4 different Zapdos already, so it would be cool to make a deck entirely centered around Zapdos. So this looks like this looks like the pair it should go with this card. Oops, cut out. And here goes. They look like they were fighting over this berry, or rather, I guess Inkay kind of stole it from Meowth. Poor Meowth. Ooh, I saw something that looks ridiculous. Oh, I can't. Oh, wow. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Okay. Hold on. So, going in order, we have Inkay being a little jerk, stealing from Meowth. Psybeam with the opportunity to confuse. Oh, I get it. So, he's ripping off Meowth. It's kind of interesting how the art has been kind of following the attacks in some of these cards. So now we have a Togepi. Now it's interesting because I don't know if I prefer him to be fairy or normal, but then they give him an attack that's just for normal energy anyway. I guess it's not too interesting, but sometimes I'm not sure about their choices when it comes to who they're gonna put as a type. And now my cat is trying to say hello. Hi, Molly. You wanna say hello? You wanna help us open cards? Okay. Sorry about that little we have an intruder. And now we have an Execute. So I guess because the Spearow was trying to get all the Execute while they were still Execute, maybe that's why when it became an Executor, it was kind of fighting off all the Spearow. And apparently it loathes the Spearow. This set so far seems kind of sassy. Like they had a sense of humor putting it together. And I really like the colored pencil look to this artwork. Ooh. And we have a Natu that's kind of coming out of the art box there. Also a Delta Plus. If your opponent's Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an attack of this Pokemon, take 1 more prize card. Very interesting. So even this little Natu with its Psywave could potentially be getting 2 prizes for each guy it knocks out. Very nice. You get to go back here. We have another Fletchling. Very cute. Looks like he's going over the cycling road there. Oh, and we have a reverse holo of Dratini. Again with the leaf and electric energy. And now it looks like we've got... Oh! It's a Rayquaza EX! Wow! I don't even... I'm sorry if that was a little bit loud. I was hoping to get this card from this box, but I had, no expectations of doing so. Wow, look at him. Oh, he's so cool. He's ready ready to get me with his Dragon Strike. Fire and electric there. 130 damage. And he's 180? Wow. Now if I could just get the Mega Rayquaza. His weakness is Fairy. Oh, see, even down here it's got so much detail. Wow. This is one cool card. Here, I'll just put you back here. And we've got a Togetic. Now he's officially got some fairy type attacks. And we've got 80 as his base. Though he is a second stage, or first stage 1. He has to evolve from somebody, so. We also have a healing scarf. Whenever you attach an energy card from your hand to the Pokemon this card is attached to, heal 20 damage from it. Wow, that's a really good Pokemon tool. Unlike old trainer cards, this item will stay attached to that Pokemon until it gets knocked out, so that's really cool. It's like a permanent potion. Oh, and another? Wow. This is a Dragonair. Got some Dratini, so I'm very happy to get a Dragonair. Maybe I can get a Dragonite too. Again with grass and electric. I never really pictured Dragonair being grass and electric, especially because it's usually seen on or near water. I always thought it might be like a water and electric, but I guess not in this set. Wow, so I feel like that was a really good pack. And we've got 5 more to go. Alright. See what else we get here. A little bit hard to get into. I'll try this end. There we go. And we have another Spearow. Natu. This one's not quite as nice as this one, but it does have more HP. Aw, it's a Shuppet. I guess they're trying to be they're acting like they're Tero Bozu, which is like a little doll that in Japan you like pray for good weather by making a Tero Bozu. But I guess it's like an evil one. Aw, but it can't even attack. It just says discard a special energy attached to one of your opponent's Pokemon. It's not even a regular energy. Well, good thing you have cute art. Ooh, a different type of Dratini. I believe that's different art. Yeah. Cute, but the same attacks. And we've got a Cascoon. So I've got a Wurmple, Cascoon, and Dustox. So if I could just get some more Wurmple, I guess I can go ahead and add them to a deck. It's interesting they're giving him an iron defense, but he can't attack at all. Guess it's nice that he can poison somebody at least. It's not just like he's sitting there doing harden. And we've got a reverse hollow Voltorb. Wow, big explosion. Does 60 damage, knocks himself out. But also, I mean, if you only have like 10 HP left, that might be a good option. It also might be good in combination with some of those protection cubes that I got previously, because it would prevent damage done to him, but he could still do 60 damage with only 2 energies. Ooh, and a Skarmory. But, okay, see, this is also what I'm talking about with the types. Why would you make Skarmory normal type when we have steel type now? I don't really understand that at all. So he can do 30 damage for 2 energy cards, and if there's a stadium card in play, the attack will do 30 more damage. Not the best Skarmory I've gotten, but he's okay. And Ultra Ball will let me search my deck for a Pokemon. Could be useful. And a Ninjask. I think I only have one Nincada though. Need to get some more. Wing Buzz. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, you may discard a card from your hand. If you do, discard the top card of your opponent's deck. That's interesting. And after Image Assault, lets you search your deck for up to 2 more Ninjask and put them on your bench. It's interesting, considering Ninjask is not a basic, so I guess you'd have to have these guys ready to go. I do like the artwork though. I think those are the little rails that you can hop across with your bike in the game. Oh, and we have a Shelgon. You saw the 2 Bagon, so maybe I can get get another one, and then it's a final evolve form whose name is escaping me at the moment. Exoskeleton and Rolling Tackle. Very interesting. A lot of dragon type in this deck. I like it. And we've got Deoxys here. The DNA space Pokemon. There's some times where you can just kind of tell that they're running out of ideas, but I guess what other kind of legendaries were they gonna do? Now I'd really like to get a Mega Rayquaza, but I'm not holding my breath about it. I was quite surprised to get the regular Rayquaza EX. Looks like I'm having better luck opening them upside down. And we have a Voltorb with Big Explosion again. We have the Bully Inkay again as well. Poor Meowth. And another Cascoon too. And the Meowth. I wonder why this one is repeating some of the others I've gotten. I'm not sure how big this this booster set is, but I hope it's, what is it down there? Oh, it looks like 108, and then if there are any secret rares too. Oh, a Beanicle. Little barnacle Pokemon. Mudslap for 40, not bad. Sand Attack is great for delaying play too. What? So there's a reverse hollow Zekrom, and he looks so epic. He looks like a Gundam or something. Whoa. Wow. I can't even words. I have another Zekrom, but he looks so doofy compared to this one. So, just like Rayquaza, electric and fire energy again, and they're both basic Pokemon, so I'm gonna have to make a dragon deck that also has fire and electric Pokemon in it, I guess. Electric Ball just does flat out 100 damage. And then Energy Stream does 30 damage, and you can attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to him. So basically, do this twice, and just have your regular turns, and his electric ball is fully loaded. You don't even have to discard anything for that. Wow. Okay, you also get to go in the special pile. Oh, and the Dragonite, a hollow full art Dragonite. Well, I don't know if this is technically a full art, but very nearly is. So I don't even I was only kind of joking about also getting a Dragonite earlier, but I guess I'm putting him in my dragon deck too. He has electric and leaf. I think I could swing a 3-type deck: electric, leaf, and fire. Wow. So let's get a closer look at him. He's got a rainbow hollow effect there as he's beating up rocks for no reason. He's also a Delta Plus, so if you knock out any other Pokemon with him, you get an extra prize card. And he has Wrapped in Wind for 1 electric energy. Attach up to 2 basic energy cards from your hand to him. So in the moment you play this Dragonite, you can put that energy card on him, do this attack. He'll have 3 energy cards total, and then by your next turn he'll have 4, and then the very next turn he can do 150 damage with absolutely no like discarding or like hitting himself for anything. I think the only drawback is it is a stage 2 Pokemon, so you'll have to be able to keep a Dratini and Dragonair alive long enough to pull him, but wow. Okay, you also get to go back in the special. Just like, look at that. That's crazy so far. I've also got a Tranquil here. He's cute. Fly. Very nice. I like the effect of Fly. So, except for this time, normally it's if heads, you just prevent all effects of attacks. But, this time, if you hit tails, it does nothing. So, that's not the best, but not the worst either. Oh, and look at this Altaria. It's a water. Look at this Altaria. Wow, he's so pretty. Dragon type. And, water and steel. Here. He's so fluffy. Aw, so cute. This art is awesome. So you can shuffle your hand into your deck and then draw a number of cards equal to the number of benched Pokemon, yours and your opponent's. And then with Midnight Eyes, your active Pokemon is now asleep. Your opponent's, that is. Wow. I'm very pleased with what I've gotten so far. I know this isn't technically special, but I really like Altaria, so I'm going to put him in the back here. And we have Rayquaza Spirit Link. Your turn does not end if the Pokemon this card is attached to becomes Mega Rayquaza EX. So I believe, and I'm not sure if this is correct, but usually if you evolve to Mega EX, that is the end of your turn. But with this Spirit Link, I would be able to evolve him into Mega EX and then attack in the same turn. I'll have to do some research, but I believe that's what it's talking about. Now, if only I could find a Mega Rayquaza. So, got 3 boosters left, including this one. There's definitely still a chance that I could get the Mega. Gonna open it on upside down now. Seems like I've had better luck with that. It's a cute little fletchling again, overlooking the cycling path. There looks like it's something darker than normal. This Pikachu looks a little bit weird in the face. I don't know. I mean, he's cute. And look at the little fletchlings. Well, for 60 HP, you can either do just Tail Whip or Electro Ball. Not too bad. I like the whole scene too. Oh, that looks good. Oh, I don't want to skip ahead. Got another P-Dove. Different art, I believe. Looks like he just got out of a contest. And there's a Bagon. He's on the roof by the launch of the rocket. And he almost flies. That's kind of sad. So he like jumps off and then does 10 damage to himself. That's kind of sad. We have a Tailo again. It was just an Ultra Ball. That's okay. It's still nice and shiny. And we have a Carbink. Very cute. You know, I was always surprised that Carbink and DNC weren't like related by evolution. Maybe they'll retcon it or something, but still. He has Jewel Armor, so if he's on your bench, he can't be attacked or affected by damage, so that's pretty useful. And we have another Shelgon here. And a Mega Turbo. Attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to one of your Mega Evolution Pokemon. That's pretty cool. I'll need a Mega though first. I have several Mega, but not from this set yet. And that same cool Fearow again. Okay. Got 2 more chances to get a Mega. I'm not trying to like hype it up or anything, just it would be cool and it's possible, but got a Mega Gallade here. Though to be honest, I think I might prefer a Zapdos. Only because the Mega cards are really unfair to actually use in battle. Whereas a legendary bird is a little bit more forgiving. Sometimes if I draw a ridiculously powerful card like that, everyone just kind of it's basically like I just won the game, and that's not very fun. We've got Tailo here. And an Electrike. Another Bagon, and at least this one isn't going to jump off a building and hurt himself. Cute little P-Dove. Oh, and Nincada. Very nice. Except for he also does 10 damage to himself. Well, good thing I have a lot of protection cubes. The art is kind of cute too. His attack is a slight intrusion. We have a reverse hollow Electrode. Did get some Voltorb, so. Oh look, it's also like a colored pencil type artwork. He's just kind of like rolling around, and the guy's like, please don't do that. Continuous tumble. Flip a coin until you get tails. This attack does 20 damage times the number of heads. and Energy Bomb. You may move all energy from this Pokemon to your benched Pokemon in any way you like. And we have another Skarmory. Again, not my favorite Skarmory I've ever gotten. He's not terribly powerful. Oh, a Manectric. That's good, considering I got the Electrike earlier. Random Spark, so you can start attacking your opponent's bench Pokemon there. Can be useful to get some quick prizes if you target them right. Trainer's Mail. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal a trainer card you find there. Except for Trainer's Mail. That's kind of funny. And put it into your hand. Shuffle the other cards back into your deck. Okay. Sure I could find a use for that. Aw, Pelipper. I really liked Pelipper in the game because he could know fly and surf, so he was useful to have when walking around Hoenn. So Swallow, heal from this Pokemon the same amount of damage you did to your opponent's active Pokemon. Very nice. So let's say they're weak, you could heal yourself 60 damage. That's really good. And Water Pulse, 70 damage, and their active Pokemon is asleep. Very nice, Pelipper. I'm pretty sure I have enough Wingull to make him work in one of my water decks, too. And here we go. This is the last booster pack. The last X and Y Roaring Skies booster pack for now. What do you think? Do you think I'm gonna get something good? Aw. Well, I do like Wingull, so that's a plus for me. Just as a simple water gun. Aw, he's so cute though. There's 3 of them in there. And we've got that Inkay still ripping off Meowth. Another Togepi. And the Execute, who loathes the Spearow but then grows up to shake them off or whatever. I always feel bad for the one that's cracked. Oh, it's another Natu Delta Plus. It would be very easy to win games, considering this special thing there, the Delta Plus status. You could be taking twice the prizes of your opponent very quickly. I think I'll have to put them in one of my psychic decks. You get to go back here too. And there's a reverse hollow Deoxys. Wow. He looks kind of creepy. Rather than DNA though, Deoxys always kind of made me think of like veins. Like veins in your arm. I don't know why, maybe it's just because he's got like the big long noodly arms. So he's a basic 110, and he's psychic type. He's got close encounter. If you go first, you can use this attack on your first turn, draw 2 cards. That's strange. I don't really understand the meaning of that one. But then for 2 energy, we have Overdrive Smash for 30 damage. During your next turn, this Pokemon's Overdrive Smash attack does 60 more damage. Wow. So if you just keep using this attack, it'll be doing 90 damage every time. Very nice. Deoxys, you also get to go back here. And a Jirachi, a hollow Jirachi. Oh, so cute. Look at that hollow there. Oh, it like follows the direction that he's going in. Oh, and he's steel type. How interesting. Oh. So he's got 70 HP. He's a basic with diminutive desire. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck and put one of them into your hand. Shuffle the others back into your deck. And Doom Desire. Discard all energy attached to this Pokemon. The defending Pokemon is knocked out at the end of your opponent's next turn. Very interesting. So he can't like directly attack with damage, but basically this cute little guy is sentencing a Pokemon to get knocked out. That's pretty dark for a cute little guy. Oh, wow. Alright, I am very pleased with what I've gotten so far. And even another Dustox. Definitely be able to use him now that I have the other Cascoon and Wurmple. And a special energy? A double dragon energy? That's so cool. This card can only be attached to dragon Pokemon. This card provides every type of energy, but provides only 2 energy at a time. Only while this card is attached to dragon Pokemon. That's really cool. I definitely needed that for this deck, so great. Oh, and there's a Latias Spirit Link. This is the last card of this trainer box today. And it works just like the Rayquaza one, so your turn does not end if the Pokemon this card is attached to becomes Mega Latias EX. Wow, so just to look back over what I got today, from 8 booster packs, I got a Jirachi Holo, Reverse Holo of Zekrom with an epic artwork. So intense. A Reverse Holo Deoxys, a Dragonite. I'm not sure how exactly to call this one, if it's like a full art or what, but it does have that Delta Plus status, which is cool. And Rayquaza EX, which I pulled very early on in this opening, and oh wow, just look at him. He's so cool. You know, I'm surprised that they didn't include one of these on purpose, like on the outside of the booster pack, or you know how they sometimes will put like a promo card out there, but I don't know, maybe they included it on purpose. Maybe everybody gets one of these and I'm just a little excited, but I don't believe it's supposed to be included. So in addition to those guys, I got some really cool other ones. The two Natu who can do who also have that Delta Plus. The really pretty Altaria. And the Electrode. Very shiny. Ultra Ball. The Meowth who then gets beaten up really bad. Oh yeah, the really cool Articuno who's also Delta Plus. I should have stood him up too. Wow. Very cool. And a Reverse Spearow. And this interesting textured... Oh, I believe it is a secret rare, because it's 109 out of 108. It's got like this really cool texture. Do you like the sound of that? Yeah, well. I would say this was a very good opening for me. I got a lot of really cool cards, and ones that I'm sure I can use in my deck, even if they aren't legendary. So, as usual, I'll just make some nice noises with the rest of the items in here until my battery dies, because it seems like I basically have enough battery to get through one of these openings per charge. Check out how many other cards I got too. So many energy. So many energy cards. Should we open it up? Let's go ahead and open it up. Why not? Get some of the extra plastic noises from these extra items. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching me open this Elite Trainer box. I'm not sure the next time I'll be doing one of these, since I just did like 3 in a row, but I'm sure it won't be my last. Finally, some steel energy too. Well, if you liked this video, or want to get a Roaring Skies box for yourself, I'm going to include a link to both the Roaring Skies box itself and the playlist of my other Pokemon card opening videos, ASMR style of course, in the description box. So yeah, I'm just gonna make a bunch of card and opening noises until the end, until my battery runs out. So see you next time.